What's up, YouTube? Listen, family, I got a special one for you guys today, and I'm going to walk you through step by step on what you need to do if this is something you desire in the future, okay? Listen, as always, I got a jam-packed video, so please keep it locked. Please make sure you like, subscribe. Help this video get at least 1,000 likes. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into it. Okay, guys, number one, you need to pick a brokerage account, all right? And in today's lesson, I'm going to teach you this one coming from Robinhood. Okay, so check this out. When you have this open, you will see what I call your scorecard. Okay, and what I want you to ultimately do is make sure that you have turned your options on. So you need to go to your settings, or it might be the three bars to the right if you're on your mobile device, and you need to go down till you see options trading level 2. Okay, this needs to be turned on for you guys to be able to trade options. Okay, so these are the two main steps you need to do: get you a brokerage account, okay, and then you got to turn your option settings on. Real quick, they might ask you some personalized questions like, do you have a job, how much money you make, all that kind of stuff. Know that that comes with the territory. Don't let that deter you. Okay, fill that out so that you can begin to learn a skill that can change your life. Okay, but then everybody do me a favor. This is the number one stock you should learn to trade. Okay, a lot of people often say, coach, I'm investing, but I want to now learn how to trade. What should I do? Where should I start? If you are new and looking to start, here's one of my recommendations that will at least allow you to get your feet wet. This is called the S&P 500, okay? AKA the SPY. The ticker symbol is SPY, okay? So once you turn your options on, you're going to have a button that says trade. When you hit trade, you can go to trade options, okay? So now you will have some dates. This is what we call buying time, okay? So you have December 11th, you have December 12th, you have December 15th. What you guys want to do, you always want to buy time. Do you see, though, how they have today? This is where they get people at. This is where it turns into gambling for those of you that don't know what you're doing and you didn't buy time. What is buying time, coach? That is just simply buying enough time out. So 1 week, 2 weeks, a month, 3 months, 6 months. Not you're buying time so that your particular trade that you place has a chance to hit. So what I always like to do, starting off, if you are new, for example, okay, you have the ability to put your play out to next week, okay, because it's already close to the end of this week, okay, and so next week will put you out enough time for you to be able to make some decent money or get your feet wet. Now look at this, guys, okay? You have all these dates you can choose from, all right? But this is one of the reasons that I want you to consider this SPY. Number one, okay, this current price is $6.85, okay? So check this out. At the very top, after you buy time, or if you select how much time you think it's going to take for your target to get reached, okay, you have the option to buy a call, or you can buy a put, or you can sell a call or sell a put. Okay, listen to this. If you are buying a call, you don't need to own the shares. You can just simply find a particular play you want to trade that you think is going to make some money, and you can hit buy, and then you hit call if you think it's going to go up. So if something is $100 and you think it's going to go to $105, that's when you would buy a call. But say you heard about something when you was getting your nails done, getting your hair cut, whatever the case may be, and you heard something was going to go down, or you heard some negative news on a particular business or a company or a stock, okay? And you think, man, that's pretty bad news. This price might drop. To make money when stocks drop, you will hit buy, and then that's when you will hit put. And that means if something is $100 and you think the negative news will make the price go to $95, well, you make money anywhere to the downside, 99, 98, 97, 96, all the way to 95 because you said that you thought it was going to drop in price, and it did. And so that's how the beauty of the market is. You can make money in both directions, okay? But sticking to cost, okay, you would look at this. You have what's called a strike price. So the strike price in this particular case, you have the current prices in the middle at 685. The strike price of 686 will cost you $2.90, okay? The strike price that is right at 685 will cost you $3.61, okay? Now, here's a quick tip for you guys, all right? Do not scroll way up here. Say you don't want to pay $2.90, say you don't want to pay $3.60. Do not scroll way up to the top to like 700, okay? Let's see how much 700 is. So 700 might cost 0.2 cent. So a person that's trying to be cheap, game the system, may pick a play way up here, but look, because they're cheaper, you think you can afford more, not knowing this is called out the money, and these plays don't move. So don't fall for this. I wish they didn't even have these available for you to choose. You need to stick to somewhere within a $5 range. So if it's $6.85, this price in the middle, you shouldn't go any higher than $6.70 or $6.90 at the highest. But that's even a stretch, especially if December 11th is all the time you gave yourself. Okay. Then to the downside, here's what you want to do. Okay. You want to look for a delta of 80. Look at this. This one has a delta of 80. This will cost you $5.16, or the equivalent of 100-fold, which will make it $516. Okay. Now watch this. This is a delta of 80. That's what you want to choose. Okay. You want your delta to be 80, but you would ideally want more time. So if you had a delta of 80, you have 684. Your delta is 75. This is a little bit cheaper. This particular trade costs $436. Okay, 75 is good. Okay, that's 684, 685, what we call in the money. Okay, this delta is 69, which is also good. Listen to this and write this down. Your delta should never be lower than 55. Okay, so 55 to 80 is a sweet spot for you to pick your play. So let's go look at 686. 686 is 62. That's still a decent delta. Okay, we looking for 55 as our lowest. 687 is 54. Okay, so even though I said you shouldn't go up $5, this is where you would really need to be. This is probably the lowest delta you can choose. 54, and that will be the $68 strike price. Okay, 687 strike price, which will be $228. Okay, so boom, you would choose that. Once you hit that, guys, look, one contract costs you $2.28. Okay, you have the ability, look at the bottom. Okay, look underneath the estimated cost. This play only costs you $228. The most you can lose is $228. But look at your max profit. It is unlimited. And when you learn how to trade, coupled with reading the chart, guys, the sky's the limit. There's nothing that can stop you, okay? So then look at this ask and bid. This is simply meaning you have to pick a price between $225 to $228. This is the level your order will get filled at, okay? This is what's a limit order, okay? So you're saying, you know what, boom, I don't like numbers like 228, so I would pick 225. I like clean numbers, so boom, I'm gonna pay 225.02 for this particular play. And long as I got my entry right, long as I got the right delta, okay, 55 to 80, okay, your likelihood of the trade you take is going to have a higher probability of succeeding, okay? Now, here's a quick thing people overlook, which is what I teach and specialize in, is risk management, okay? Inside this same play, you should hit that limit. drop down button, limit order button, and now you have, look at this. You ever hear us talk about a stop loss, aka a stop limit? A stop limit is a trigger of a limit order if the bid price is less than the stop price. So let me show you this, okay? After you buy your play, okay? So when you buy a trade, you should always look to manage your risk. And after you buy, you should look to make sure you do two things. A stop loss doesn't always have to result in a loss. You can make it so that it's protecting your gains too. So for example, if we get this at 225, okay, I'm going to set my stop price at 220. Watch this, everybody. And then I'm going to set my limit price at 215. Okay. Now, the most I can lose is $10. Okay. The most coach can lose is $10. All right. This is what I talk about managing my risk. Okay. And I want you to become masters at managing your risk. You must protect your capital. You must protect your profit. You must have a trading plan on your journey, okay? But these are some of the ways you do it versus people going in blindly, not trading with a stop loss, not having proper risk management, and not looking at a chart. So then it feels like you just hoping and you got your fingers crossed that the play hit. Versus when I trade, I know with a great deal of certainty that what I say in these videos, what I do every day as a trader, will always hit my target, okay? And so that is a level of peace of mind that you can't buy. And I want you guys to get to that same level, okay? So this is how you place your stop loss, all right? And it's called a stop limit order. That's what the lingo would be. Same thing, aka as a stop loss, okay? And so this is how you will place it. Everybody take a screenshot of this. The limit price must be the lowest number in the whole ordeal in order for your stop price to work. So if the stop price was lower than the limit price, then this wouldn't work. It would get to that price and then blow right through. But if you have your whole setup right, the limit price should be the lowest number, 215. The stop price should have a 5-cent buffer, okay? Always remember these things if you want to properly manage your risk, okay? When you get really good, if you really bought this at 225, then this would be at 115, okay? And then this would be at 120, okay? That's what it would really look like. Now you're giving yourself $100 limit that you can, again, have as a threshold to make sure that you can secure the win. You never putting this on with the intention of losing, okay? This is just to protect your money so you don't go to zero. If you don't put this on and it don't go your way, then you can lose the whole $225, okay? Let me know if that's understood. Listen, guys, this is a beautiful game when done right, when taught right, okay? But I want you to always start with the SPY. Number one is liquid. Liquid simply means it moves enough for you to make money. It moves enough in a manner and in a way for you to make money. Number two, it's one of the more affordable assets that you can trade, okay? As you get good, as you get better, more seasoned and experienced, there's going to be plenty other of assets to trade, but guess what? They get extremely more pricey when you move up the chain, okay? So start here, start with something that's doable. Make sure you buy time and make sure you trade with a plan, aka manage your risk. Listen, guys, hopefully this was helpful. Watch this 2 times if you need to. Share this with at least 10 people that want to learn how to trade but don't know quite how to do it, okay? Hopefully this was helpful. If it was, give a video a like. Please make sure you like, subscribe. We make videos like this every day, so if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Remember, most people see the end result. If you consider the journey, do me a favor. Don't forget, like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys grab some free stuff using my link below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.